Hello, Carhai.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Hello, Daddy! Zhong Li! It's about time na ginawa ko to.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. Traveler, we were just discussing the...
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allow... Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years...
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed on secretly through the years. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even the world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original... Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one...
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate...
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhong Li's argument, on the other hand, lacks any...
No, I am not debating...
Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion...
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo...
That is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant, if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora? I mean...
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend...
Of course. They can come if that's what... What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on...
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to... assess.
This bit...
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
Quite so. I don't know where to begin.
Over here, Mr. Zhong Li. I've been looking for you. So you're... First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the... I will be conducting an archaeological survey here. The results of which... I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhong Li, with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount...
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral...
Of course you would be such a reasonable man.
Wait, if you were studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may... It is a story from before the rise of the Seven.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right, then. Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chain, an ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a... This place looks so ordinary. Can we... I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the over. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into... What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by sea... So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very...
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex...
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, rich with archaeological... Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then. I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge...
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your
I get it. I'll...
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier. Guyan Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day. See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. The hydromonic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. Go ahead. Defeat them and recover the relic. It's just a stone slab, but its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
Someone needs assistance.
Tignan mo to, tignan mo to. Walang kalaban pa.
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize...
We all have our areas of expertise.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know... She left me to rely solely on guessing.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth.
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the...
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed... The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious...
Quick, give it to... At least we didn't come for... Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history... But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down!
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the cheesing...
I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both All right then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the god of salt too.
Let me amuse myself a little. Over here! Blink! Leave it all to me. Over here! You really know how to get me going. Nice fight! Leave no stone unturned. Let me amuse myself a little. Oh, now you've got me worked up. Let me amuse myself a little. The citizens shine no longer.
Pakita ako sa'yo. Eto. Kita mo yan? Kita mo yan? Ah! Not cool enough. Wala eh. Discount Zhong meron tayo eh.
Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first.
Leave it all to me.
I heard that Salterai was once the home of the god of Salt's people. Therefore...
According to legend, the people of the god of Salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages, with the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders and...
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I would...
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of Salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Salterai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of Salt. I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of Salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of Salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if...
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhong Li with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhong Li may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me. Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of Salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
This place seems familiar. Huh, when I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments...
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east, do the people of Liyue always...
I think I've heard this saying.
Certainly you have. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Ark. At that time, And that haven she eventually found is right here.
How sad, then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever...
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Jingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Don't blink! Hey! Someone needs assistance. I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up. Speed of light. With sword in the shadow. Speed of light. Incoming. Incoming. Don't blink! Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhong Li is indeed quite remarkable.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time. Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two.
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of...
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this...
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be...
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhong. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Yeah. I'll catch up. can do this!
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Oh my God, Zhong. Ah, grabe. Ay, iba talaga.
Are these... statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
Rise!
Oh, God. Dig. Dig. First dig.
Solidify! Rise!
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
It just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of...
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000.
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the...
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Rise! Right!
Let's dance! Don't blink!
Solidify!
What the fuck? Ano to? Oo nga eh. Hindi ko nga alam gamitin eh. Na-hold ko, nasanay ako kay Traveler. Na pwede mong piliin kung saan yung place.
Crumble!
Ugh!
Solidify!
Ina. Ayaw nga eh. Kumana. Spam mo ba naman? I know.
Just a simple ruler. Doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with... When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice!
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless! Why would she get anything?
Grabe. Kahaman.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need... Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I...
Will suffer the wrath of the rock.
Pay your dues! Order guide you. So soon! Prepare yourself.
Hello there.
Rise! Quake! No escape! Rise! Prepare yourself. Crumble! You can't run from death.
I shall confiscate your treasure as
Wow,
well.
may nakikita ako. Nakakainis.
You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Wala siyang ilong, oh. Just you wait.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Our feelings, Paimon. Our feelings.
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Came here for you, Zhong.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the Salt. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos. During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as... So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
He's annoying.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must...
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Rise! Rise!
I will have order.
Ah, ang sarap! Grabe! Ano ba yun? Ay.
Order guide you.
Grabe. Ah, kailangan ko lang
I will have order. Quake! Quake!
Ano yan? Sword?
This is... Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the God of Salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax.
Girl, masyado kang blind.
But sadly, she was defeated.
Iba talaga, ang cool to.
The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the God of Salt.
Two pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are two separate relics. According to the contract.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes. But the only one object per claim clause still holds true.
This logic!
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take one half, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the God of Salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But, as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh?
Huh?
The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Everything's a lie, bish.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the con. I'm afraid to say that the God of Salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
Instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Avria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade?
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth. Salt and betrayal.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Rise!
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day.
Nilagyan ko ng pillar.
The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release. No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't. This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now. No, indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wisdom, only age. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest? Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Oh, bakit ba? Bakit ba? Wala eh. Wala tayong Zhongli eh. Baka ito yung last na natin magamit si Zhong. Wala bang view dyan? Yan. Mali. Ay, ba't ka nagbabasa? Di puta naman. No? Hintayin kong mawala yun. Tumingin ka sa kanya, gago. Bakit ganun? Yan. Hindi nga eh. Wait lang, hinihintay ko yung tamang pose. Pwede na yan. Ay, nako. Ay, nako. Ang gwapo.
Enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear. Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat. Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Di lalong aalat yung sea.
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned.
Pagkatapon ng chalice tsaka yung ruler, maggagawa ng bagong island.
This includes Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Oh, Sile, you and I were foes. But our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
No! Oh, hindi ko na malalaro si Zombie. Oh. Wish na ako.
I wish for Zombie.
Cute! Pa-cute si Pitching, oh. Ay! Putangin na mo, Zombie!
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Para sa mga taga-Liyue, hindi dapat sumusunod sa God. Your time has come. Buti namatay si Rex Lati. Paano natin babahuin ng history? Tangin na, gwapo talaga ni Zhong. Kitching, tumitingin. Oh. Pero deep inside, crush na yan.
Hindi naman niya kilala sa si Zombie. Dahil sa si Rex Lati.
Oh, funeral parlor.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Ay, nako. Bye-bye, Zombie. Pero ang ganda ng design ng damit niya, no? Oh? Ganda ng pagkakadesign. Ayoko siyang iwan. Wala na, tapos na. Hindi, dyan pa rin. Wala na akong gagawin. Wala na akong gagawin. Wala pa, kulang pa ako ng Zhong. Hindi, nakakatamad mo ganito ng Zhong. Wish kaya ako. Makakuha ako ng Zhongli. $200 na lang. 200 na lang. Makukuha ko ba si Zhongli?
History.
Kagi. Kakakuha ko lang kay Sin yan eh.
Gago hindi.
Oh.
So, kailangan mo is 7 wishes.
Oh.
I-wish mo na yung mga yan.
Seryoso?
Oo, i-wish mo na yung mga yan.
Makukuha ko ba Zhongli?
Hindi.
Kiching na lang.
Hindi mo makukuha.
Oh, kailangan ko ng Zhongli. 1.
4 na.
4 ba yan? 4. 5. 6. Kahit na malay mo. 7. 8. 9. ka, sinyan. Tang-ina mo, kakamatay ka. 10 na ba yun?
Oh, 9. Pang 9.
Oh! Isa
Gago.
pa! Isa pa! Puta, isa pang 5 star, please. Oh! Bakit?
Ha?
Di ba pang 10 yun? Bakit pang 9 lumabas yung character? Fucker! Tangina. Tangina. Ilipat mo sa kabila.
Wala na. Max na.
Ano?
Ang gago. Sing yan ang puta. Hindi ko kailangan ng sing yan.
Actually, iniiwasan ko tong kabila.
Bakit?
Kakakuha mo yung 5 star dito.
Kailan ako guaranteed 5 star?
Dito?
Oo.
Layo pa.
Bilangin nga.
Hindi pa lumalabas yung mga bagong wish mo.
Grabe, sumasalo.
1, 7, 7 plus 6, 13, 19, 25, 31,
Oh,
37,
37.
44, ay 43,
43.
43 plus
43. 90 minus 43.
43 plus 6.
4 star lang yun.
Hindi, 43 plus 6. 49, 50, 51. 51. Oh,
50.
malapit ka na. 40 na lang.
40 rolls na lang.
40 wishes na lang.
40 wishes na lang. Saan? Sa standard.
Hindi, dito.
Oh, shit. Hirap naman ang free to play. Grabe.
Ayun. Parang wish ka pa ng isa pa.
Ayoko niyan eh.
Dodge
Bigas
this!
ka dad.
Dad! Ayaw mo na ba sa akin? Ayaw mo sa akin? Nainis ako. Tito, sino yan? Wala tuloy akong choice. Gago mo sa tangkad si Zhong oh. O nakaangat lang siya. Magka-height?
Oo, lahat ng mga lalaki nag-height. Basta adult.
Bakit ang ganda-ganda ng design kay Zhong tapos yung kay Gea Montang? I'm a pirate! Punta ka nga sa pirate ship. Yung pirate ship. Sa kabila pa yung po. Totohanin natin na pagiging piratan.
Bye-bye.
Babay
Mas
Zhong.
walang makikita yan.
Babay Zhong. Nakakalanda tayo.
Alam mo, tatlo yung living mechanism ng bagong fail, pag-1, saka yung
Para mabilis. Nagre-refresh ba yung mga treasure dito? Hindi. Picturean natin ito. Alam mo siguro mga 1 month na ako since umakyat dito. Yan. I'm a pirate! Oh. Yarr!
Hindi naman kita yung barko.
Kita yan, eh. Ayan, oo.
Dapat sa harapan ng barko mismo. Hindi dyan, dun.
Jack Sparrow! Lulubog yan in a minute.
Seems all the other knights already have their hands full.
Picturean natin. Bigyan natin na iba-ibang shot. Oh, may araw na!
Lagay mo siya sa harapan.
Saan dito? Ano ba to, dragon? Laban tinda dito. Alam mo ang kulang sa Genshin, no? Yung mga secret stores. Yung sa mga ibang RPG.
Meron.
Meron.
Pero sa mga ibang RPG, wala silang zones.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Layo. Yan ba? Nakamakro, no? Kita ba siya? Pasyang tae. I'm king of the world! Okay naman, di ba? Yan. Distorted yung baba, oh. Yan. Pwede na yan. Hide. Hide.
Come on.
Wala mo lang kikinig, eh.
Mga kapatid mo gustong pumunta dito. Magbibigyan.
Lalabas pa ako dito. Sydney. Sydney. Mora Grubber.
May mga crystals, eh. Sino nagsabing mabaho si Veda? Ito.
Si Teki. Teki-kun. Kasi pirate siya. Hindi naliligo. Pero, most probably, amoy citrus daw siya. Kasi, yeah, you know, preventing scurvy. Claim ko lang nga yung ano ko. Rewards. Di ko pa nakiklaim yung rewards ko. Kanina ko pa ginawa.
Ad Astra Ab. Ad Astra.
What's the hurry?
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
I'll bring my seasonings.
I will protect you.
Nantok na ako.
What's the hurry?
Booba, get them!
Don't get frostbite. Dodge this.
Over here!
Blink! Over here! Let me amuse myself a little, Orin.
Ay, mali. Dapat mag-game na lang ako. Nagbago na. Alas 4 na. Sabi na nga ba.
Ano yun?
Nagbago na. Alas 4 na. Grind all day. Grind day. Wednesday.
Ay, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Grabe. Yay! Walang kamatayan, pero sige ay. Massive electro. Sakto. Imagine mo yun, nung tinali ko, nung tinali ko yung characters ko, main characters ko yung top 8. Kung ilan ang error ko dyan? 4 characters, kailangan ng error.
What's the freeze?
Let me excuse myself a little. Blink! The more, the merrier. Who can I find who might amuse me?
Dodge this!
Brace you! You really know how to get me going.
Freeze! What's the hurry? Freeze!
Look at me. Just...
What's the hurry?
Eh, ako muna. Yun lang.
What's the hurry?
The more, the merrier.
Frostbite.
Look at me. Just...
What's the hurry?
ako dyan.
Ano yun?
Sa, ano, sa weapons. Weapon mats.
Enough ba?
Hindi, syempre. Ang kailangan ko yung ano, yung 5-star na.
Eh?
Sino paborito mong character? Hindi ba pinilit mo lang yung sarili mo? Yung favorites mo?
Come on, let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Ano? Ballad, pota. Ilang characters ang kailangan ng ballad? 4. Ayun nga eh. Nakakainis. Pero ang ano, ang swerte ko, magkatapat ang ballad. Ha? Same day. Weapons tsaka talents.
Hindi nga swerte yun, malas nga.
Oo nga no. Hindi na ano. Hindi na distribute sa week. Isang stage na lang ang pwede ko nga gawing clinic ngayon. Ay wait. Massive cryo. So electro tsaka fire. Alisin ko si Kaya. Balik ko si Tita Kitching!
Let's go. Time is against us.
Cryo resistance.
Booba, get them! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. I missed a spot. As a good knight should.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Yun na yun. Meron. Balag. Eh. Eh. Alam mo ba, pwede ko nang i-level up tong Scarfield Sword. Kasi 120,000.
So, may pera ka naman.
Kahit daw, mahal. Di ba nga iba pang balag? Resistance siya. Ooh. Freedom. Ano yung sinasabi mo na dalawa na yung ano?
Ano yun?
Ah, wala.
Ano yun?
Hindi. Constellation pala yun. Okay. Shit, kulang pa ng isang balag. Freedom. Crap. One of 6, one of 9. $253.
The neighboring nation of
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating. Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Which should I choose?
Bakit may cryo resistance siya? May cryo resistance siya na mataas. Saan yan ako?
Right ito. Nagpalit yung Donald Trump. Ano naman? Ba't dito mapakayo sa Epitax mo? Hindi na ka natin tulungan sa Epitax.
Bakit meron siyang cryo, resistance? Saan niya nakuha yun? Hindi ko ma-pinpoint. Pero saan niya nakuha yung cryo? Tignan mo, yung taas pa. Hindi ko alam. Hindi na ko yung cryo resistance mo. Si sword? Kaya mo nakasulat. Do you damage bonus? Maganda naman yung artifacts na nilagay ko Tignan mo. Maganda naman
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Is fascinating. Which should I choose?
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Yoko na.